You've got reservations on Lightning 100, flavored by Springer Mountain Farms Chicken. I'm Lieutenant Dan. We've got Casey here, and today we find ourselves inside Union Station Hotel at Carter's with Executive Chef Jim O'Connor. How's it going, Jim?
It's going great, guys. Thanks for coming in and checking it out. It's always nice sitting and talking with you.
Well, thanks for having us out here. Dan, I got to tell you, I feel a little underdressed, man.
This place is spectacular.
Amazing. It's amazing in here. I love this.
It's interesting because I've been in here a few times over the years, but I realized talking to coworkers, they had not been inside Union Station Hotel before, and this place is just worth walking inside.
Yeah, we kind of get that a lot. I mean, it's been around for over 100 years, and it's such an integral part of the city. I mean, there's so much history, just from the architecture and the ambiance. I mean, it's really a beautiful, magical spot.
Well, we're grateful to be here today. We're staring down some beautiful hot wings. They look so good, don't they, Casey?
Oh, they absolutely do. Tell us, what do we got here in front of us, Jim?
Sure. So we have Springer Mountain Farms Chicken, of course, because it's a really beautiful product. They do a great job, and we brine these wings for 24 hours. We have a dry rub that goes on there, and we throw them in our smoker for a couple hours to get some nice smoky flavor, and then we flash fry them quick to get them really nice and crispy on the outside, and we serve that with a honey sriracha glaze.
So basically everything that you can do to food that makes it awesome has all been done to this chicken.
I can see it from here. I haven't even tasted it yet. I can't wait to. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Carter's here and what kind of restaurant folks find when they walk in?
Sure. So Carter's is a great spot to come in and grab a cocktail, and mostly we're trying to go Southern shareables. Stuff that's influenced whether because we're in the South or also because of local produce. But we have a lot of different shareables. I mean, right here we have a goat cheese and honey, which is whipped with a lavender honey and some smoked sea salt, and that just goes on some local Tuscan bread. So really simple kind of snacks, and it's a great place to come in, grab a cocktail, grab an old fashioned, and a little bite to eat before you venture out and explore Nashville.
So I noticed just right there you've gone back to the word local a few times, which we absolutely are all about. How big a part is keeping things local to Carter's?
We try to do it as much as we can, from our local artisan bread makers to getting local beef right on the cusp. I mean, our definition of local is like right on the cusp between Tennessee and Kentucky.
Right.
So we try to use as much local cheeses and as much as we can to help out the local farmers, just because it's so important to know where your food is coming from, and it's a labor of love, literally, to be able to pick these things out of the ground, and that's huge. Implementing that with my staff and taking the care and understanding of where it came from and the process it takes to get a beautiful piece of bread or a beautiful carrot. So we try to really uphold that as much as we can.
We are going to get to try some Springer Mountain smoked chicken wings glazed with sriracha honey. You guys also do a Nashville hot chicken. Tell us about that.
We do. So we do a Nashville hot chicken that's it's kind of a secret spice blend. But we use the Springer Mountain chicken. We brine it, we batter it, smoked a little smoked oil and a little bit of smoked sea salt on top, and it's wonderful.
How hot can you personally handle it?
I'm originally from New York, so I don't have the hot gene in me, I guess. But I like the mild from like the mild to medium at like Hattie B's. I can do that.
Man, I'm born and bred, and I can't do all the hot.
Yeah,
so don't
if I
feel
can't
bad.
Taste anything anymore, I don't see the point.
I always say I want to taste my meal. I don't want to fight it. Yeah.
How hot do you think these are going to the hot wings you made for us today?
They're not overly spicy. They're a good balance of sweet and spicy. Yeah, I definitely lean more of the sweet than the spicy. So it's a good
Dan,
balance.
He seems like an honest guy, but I feel like we should probably check for ourselves.
I think we should.
You
I'm
know?
ready.
Yeah, you guys got to check it out.
There's a lot going on, but like none of it's like overpowering though.
Woo.
And then I think I just got my woo. I think I know exactly what you're talking about now. These are fantastic.
Glad you guys like them.
Well, we are taking a few more bites of these. You want to tell us about some of your other favorite items on your menu?
So we're actually in the stages of changing the menu. So as I said before, my favorite dish is the whipped goat cheese and honey. It's so simple, but it's always perfect. And then we're kind of our new menu is going to have some stuff. We have a seared ahi tuna that's crusted in black sesame seeds, and we're going to serve that over a collard green kimchi, and that's served with some soy sauce pearls and a little bit of crispy sweet potato. So we're going kind of in that direction of some smaller dishes, a lot of flavor, light for the spring and summer. We're gonna have a beautiful watermelon salad with white balsamic glaze,
Yeah.
feta, a little bit of pickled onion. So we're really excited to move toward the warmer weather and really showcase those beautiful ingredients.
Okay, so we just got to dig in here to some Springer Mountain Farms smoked chicken wings glazed with sriracha honey. So that means they're a little bit sweet, they're a little bit spicy.
That is exactly what I want when somebody tells me they're going to make like hot chicken or spice something up a little bit. That's what I want, man.
It's perfect. It's
got-
not too hot.
And it's got a great flavor to it. And
Yeah.
it's, it seems like the sweet and the salty, or the sweet and the heat are really going well together.
I love it.
Man.
All right. We're hanging out today with Jim O'Connor. He is executive chef here inside Carter's at Union Station Hotel. You walk inside, it feels like you're in a museum. How many buildings are there even like this in Nashville that have ceilings like this?
I'm going to go ahead and say, probably counting this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's just absolutely beautiful. If you grew up here in Nashville and you've never been inside here, like some of our coworkers who are laughing while I say that right now, you owe it to yourself to do it. I mean,
Absolutely.
next time you got folks in town and you're going to do the downtown thing, you can come to Union Station Hotel, go inside Carter's.
Yeah.
Do you guys take walk-ins or do you have to have a reservation?
We absolutely do take walk-ins. The more the merrier. Come in, take a look, take a couple of pictures, and sit down and have some food with us.
I know you guys also rent this place out. Are you providing the food for those times?
Yes, we do. We do provide the food for that as well, for weddings and that sort of those sort of events. But yeah, it's we love everybody that comes in.
So then what about the things that maybe aren't quite so easy to take care of? Maybe customers have come in and maybe wanted to order something kind of special. Maybe got any good horror stories back there?
I mean, a lot of modifications and stuff you'll get that everywhere though. But the mid-rare asparagus for sure is one that I have to bring up.
Mid-rare asparagus.
So someone actually ordered mid-rare asparagus.
They did. I thought it was a mistake, so I went out and I asked. I was like, guys, do you guys mean a steak? And they were like, no, they want mid-rare asparagus. And I thought they were joking, and they definitely were not joking. So
Man.
that was definitely a first for me, for sure.
So I mean, what do you do in a situation like that?
Well, I figured what they meant is maybe a little crunchy, more al dente. Maybe their verbiage was a little off, but I made it as mid-rare as I possibly could.
So if you get a call from Thomas Keller, he's coming to Nashville, and you got to take him to 5 restaurants over the weekend. Where are you going?
So I love Roth and Daughters. It's one of my favorite spots in town. Chef Phil does a great job over there. I love Fifth and Taylor as well. The chicken liver mousse is one of my favorite dishes in Nashville. I love going there, and they always do a seasonal jam with it. So last time, and that always keeps it interesting. Sometimes it's blackberry, sometimes it's orange marmalade. But it is just wonderful. Go in there, have a cocktail, and delicious bites.
I'm excited that he shared a recipe with us.
That's and that's kind of when I knew we were probably going to have a good time coming out here today, because we don't get a lot of that.
Yeah.
And not only did we get the recipe, we got, I mean, it's written in such a way where I feel like I could make it. And
I want you to try this.
I think I might. We're talking
I'll
about
try it.
Okay, there we go. We're talking about the bacon jam here at Carter's, and tell us a little bit, because you were saying before you can put it on anything.
Yeah, so it's a wonderful kind of condiment. But basically, you start with some onions, and you get those really nice and translucent. You cook those for about 3 to 5 minutes. Once you can kind of see through them, you add your bacon, you render that out. Then it's some brown sugar, it's a little bit of apple cider vinegar, a little bit of maple, a little black pepper, and then some fresh thyme and herbs. Just cook it down to a jammy consistency, and you can put it on deviled eggs, or we have a smoked pimento grilled cheese that has our bacon jam on it.
Man.
Okay,
restaurant.
I've never had a grilled pimento. I've had a lot of grilled cheese,
Right.
Not a grilled pimento cheese.
Man, we're going to be here for a while today, aren't we?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds great.
So we're talking about making the bacon jam, and you kind of walked us through how to do it, which brings up another good question. Like, if somebody's hearing this and maybe they want to learn to cook or get better, I mean, is there any advice you could offer them?
The biggest thing I would say is just try it. That's the biggest thing that I think a lot of people get intimidated by cooking. If they're always worried they're gonna mess something up. But cooking is is a learning experience. I mean, you only get better every time you do it. So it's like a workout. The hardest part is getting off the couch. The hardest part is just saying I'm going to do it. I'm going to follow a recipe, and then you try to tweak that recipe. A good thing also is if people are with their cooking temps and stuff, get a thermometer. See where that temperature is when it's perfect, when it's undercooked or overcooked, and then you can use your senses to go from there, with the touch and feel and smell and all that kind of stuff.
I can tell that we're probably not going to do a good job getting off the couch today after we
Not
eat all
happening.
these wings.
Not happening.
But this is going to be a lot of fun. And Jim, we appreciate you chatting with us today.
Absolutely, guys. Thanks so much.
All right, we want to thank Springer Mountain Farms Chicken for powering reservations on Lightning 100. You can catch it Wednesday morning, 7:30 a.m. It's on demand over at lightning100.com/reservations. You'll find Springer Mountain Farms Chicken on so many great menus in Nashville because the quality is so good.